I'm not living, right? Because it's too overwhelming, and you're not paying me. Right? Simple, ready? Right? The architect's not designing a house right now. They're sitting here listening, aren't they? Right? When they're working, they charge you. Same thing. So, what is my goal? Well, very simply, my goal is world domination. I want to take over the world, but not in that evil sort of way, with positivity, to see every single person in this world uplifting, being of light, recognizing their truth, their power, their light, their expansion, and bring those people together to really take this place, this beautiful place that we live in, this beautiful earth, to where it should be. Right? Because the world is changing, is it not? Things are getting crazy. It's like everything's been stirred up and the rubbish is coming up. Everything's surfacing. All that corruption, that fraud, it's all coming out there. And now is the time for us healers, us light workers, to really step into our place of power. Because it's very easy to say, oh, I just do Reiki, it's amazing, it's Reiki. But if you're not working on yourself, you're only good at that level. And it's like this giant building in front of you. There's people in the gutter. And someone who's just learned a technique, can be any sort of technique, is very good at helping that person out of the gutter onto the pavement. But can they help that person into the building? Well, not if they're on the pavement themselves. Right? If you're the pavement, how can you help someone else into the building? You've got to get in the building first. So what does that mean? It means you've got to start to work on yourself. You've got to start, look at yourself and look at what are the traumas, what are the fears, what are the beliefs, what is that chaos inside my own body that I'm not dealing with? What am I not dealing with? And when you start to address your own fears, your own traumas, your own beliefs, your own lacks, right? Your relationships, the people around you, your world starts to change. And you start to move into that building. Because the reason it's so important for healers, because we've got billions of people on this planet that need healing. Right?
Yeah.
They need you.
Yes.
Right? They don't need another pill. They've got to go for the pill first. Right? Doctor, please give that pill. Right? They'll take the pain away for a few days, but guess what? That pain, that trauma is going to come back in a different place. So we need good quality healers in this world that are working on themselves.
Yeah.
Getting themselves to the top of the building. Because the more people at the top of the building, the more you can help everybody. If you're stuck on the first floor, you won't allow your clients to go past you. You won't allow your clients to go to the second floor. Because they're my clients, I look after them. That goes to that idea of lack, about limited number. We are in the most abundant universe possible. There is no lack of anything. The only lack we have is up here. This little computer up here that thinks, knows everything. But all it is, it's like your, I don't know, Windows 5 or what is it? 3.1, whatever it is. That basic Windows thing. You can send an email or two, you can make it run a spreadsheet, but if you open Windows, the email and the spreadsheet at the same time, the system crashes. Right? That's this. Right? It's not advanced enough. It's not a supercomputer. We can get to the supercomputer, but it takes us working ourselves. How many people know people that have suffered trauma and they've healed from the trauma? It's been amazing. They've healed from the trauma. It's fantastic. And then 6 weeks later, they've missed that trauma, so they start telling them, hey, I suffered a trauma. Well, guess what? That trauma's back. Because the moment you start to rethink about it, reimagine it, go back to that story, you recreate that trauma in your life immediately. The pain you felt yesterday that you talk about is the pain you feel today. Right? That being said, there's a QR code on here. This takes you to my online platform. It's a free community where you get lots of access to the wisdom and knowledge and the craziness that's inside this brain. Like I mentioned earlier, tonight I am running an abundance ceremony, okay, where we're going to look at the idea of lack and how to really try to attract abundance into your life. Anybody here know how you attract abundance to your life? Silence. I love it. Right? It is through joy. Right? If you're not joyful and happy, you're going to repel it all away. You've got to be in that place of joy. Now, I started by talking about traumas. Everybody's got a fear, everybody's got a belief, everybody's holding on to something. For the next 2 or 3 minutes, I'm going to take you through a process where we're going to clear out that junk. Are you ready up for that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Can you all take a breath?
Yay!
Yeah. Okay, take a breath. So I want you to find something in your life that you want to release. It could be anything. It could be anything. It could be small, it could be massive, it could be life-changing, it could be as little as being, I don't know, scared of baby spiders. Okay, whatever it is, I want you to have that. Okay. So take a breath in, and just allow yourself to go in a beautiful, quiet space. Yes, yes, yes. getting nice and heavy and still. And I want you to imagine now that your mind is sinking out of your head down into your chest. So your mind is going down into your chest, but your heart at the same time is beginning to go up. Your heart is moving up into your head. So two are swapping places. Your heart's in your head energetically, and your mind is in your chest energetically. And you begin to sense, feel, and notice this bright white figure eight that links the two together. You can follow it up, round, down, round, back up, over and over again. And it's beautifully stilling. It brings calmness to the body at a very, very deep level. And as you look at this figure of eight, you feel it, sense it, know it's there, it begins to untwist and becomes this ring of white light with both the heart and the mind in one. And this ring of light starts to shrink down in size until it comes to rest on your chest, just below the heart center, just up from the solar plexus, about the size of a rim of glass or a cup, and rests on your chest. This is your 0 point, the place of complete stillness on your body. And you feel yourself falling out of your mind to sit in the 0 point. This place of beautiful stillness and peace, and it feels amazing. Just being in this beautiful place of stillness. And in this place of stillness, I want you to start to sense all the times in your life when you've been addicted, traumatized, whatever it is, whatever that trauma is, whatever that belief is that you want to change right now. I want you to start to see the threads of it in front of you. The little threads of energy are starting to come together. And you're going to start to gather these threads of energy about this event, about this belief, about this trauma, into a ball in front of you. It's like you're growing this ball, almost like a ball of wool in front of you, growing bigger and bigger and bigger, drawing all these threads of energy in, coming from your past, coming from your past lives, coming from those other dimensional times, coming from all the parallel times in your life was opportunities when you could have done other things. We're growing it into this ball of energy, and it's good. This ball is getting bigger. I can sense and see each one of you with this ball of energy in front of you. Whether you can see it or not doesn't matter. It's there. Right, good. And just giving yourself permission to release it all. Fantastic. And now, we're going to take those balls and we're going to compress them. Compress these balls of wool down into a small square cube. About the size of a die. Right? In front of you, it's changed color from a brown grey to a dark silver grey. And you take a breath in now and breathe directly onto the cube. And as you do, it's like a sparkler being lit. The cubes begin to sparkle with light and begin to burn up, sparkling away, turning all that heaviness into beautiful sparkles of light, completely transforming. And now, I want you to repeat the following words out loud, but you speaking to you. It's as though a future version of you is speaking to you. So maybe you imagine yourself standing in front of yourself, a future version saying these words. So please repeat them exactly as I say them. You are forgiven.
You are forgiven.
I forgive you.
I forgive you.
I forgive me.
I forgive me.
You are thanked.
You are thanked.
I thank you.
I thank you.
I thank me.
I thank me.
You are loved.
You are loved.
I love you.
I love you.
I love me.
I love you.
And at this moment, a huge stream of light comes down from above and hits you in the 0 point. Bright white light streaming into your 0 point. And it's beginning to expand that mini you that's sitting inside there. Expanding you up, filling you with this new codex energy, brighter and brighter, whiter and whiter. You expand back to your full size. And now we're going to expand out into the room, bring this bright white light into the room, filling this room with this incredible codex energy, this life force energy, filling the whole room, the whole space. And it feels good. It feels good to be completely filled with light and to have completely released whatever you wanted to release. You take a nice, beautiful breath in. And when you're ready, in your own time, you can gently open your eyes and come back to the room. My name is Oliver. I'm the Soul Doctor. I don't believe in miracles. Right?
Questions? We've got a minute for a question.